My childhood was very rough. I didn't have it easy like other people have. I grew up with ADHD and some other mental learning disabilities. I would get picked on and beat up every day in school. Teachers never listened. They always thought I was acting out, so that was very tough on me. On my way home from school, I would get beat up and picked on the whole way home. I grew up in a broken home. My parents weren't very sociable growing up. My parents split up, got divorced when I was very young. I always felt like I didn't belong somewhere. So, I mean, it was very, very difficult on me growing up, mentally, physically, and emotionally. My dad, he's a very complex character. If things don't go right his way, it's not right at all. My stepmother was very abusive towards me. I also was abused by my babysitter growing up. She burnt my arm on a stovetop burner, and my parents found that out. That was before they divorced. My mom had my sister and I very young, so she really didn't have. She wasn't. I don't know. But she was a good mom. Don't get me wrong. She was really good, sweet lady, really sweet. It's just sometimes I feel like she has some problems mentally. I think a lot of that has to do with my dad's marriage. So that being there, let's move on to the next question. My music influences, I would say, would have to be Marilyn Manson would be number one. He's really what got me into music, and his art and dark side of it is what really touched me, because I actually feel a connection with him, with his growing up with his mom and his parents and his grandfather, and the whole story of, you know, being picked on and bullied and stuff like that. I feel connected that way, spiritually, in a way. It's, I don't know if you call me crazy or not, but it's just, I feel it, you know. It's very, very spiritual in a way, and I'm a very spiritual person. Gore would be number 2, and Misfits number 3. Those are my top 3 favorite bands of all time. What style of rock? Oh man, what would you say? Industrial rock, industrial metal?
Yeah. I like industrial metal.
Yeah, more industrial side. And I'm not gothic, so don't. People always ask me if I'm gothic. I am not gothic. I am just Demi Dahmer. Okay, I'm no one else. I'm just me. Marilyn Manson, you might see a lot of him in me, because that is where I feel connected and grounded mentally. So I'm not trying to be him. I'm trying to be myself, but also I just like
certain things.
I like certain things, and I feel myself that way. Going back to the mother and father, okay. What were they like? Well, my dad, like I explained before, he's very complex. He will cut you off if you don't agree to his terms, and if he doesn't agree with your beliefs, he will cut you off. Like, I haven't seen my dad in almost 4 months since my son Damien was born. Right? 4 months?
Yeah.
4 months it has been.
Completely cut us off.
Over political bullshit. Like, I've always said, fuck the government. I don't really give a shit. I don't agree with some of the shit our politicians have. Like, Como, whatever, in New York, he's the biggest piece of shit, I think.
But you're not going to cut your family off.
No. So, I just think that, you know, my mom, I've already explained, I kind of don't feel comfortable talking about this. So, let's go on to the next question. The rumors. Okay. I'm gonna decline the Marilyn Manson thing. I'm not gonna say he is. I'm not gonna say he's not. But I am going to decline it right now. I'm behind my music. No one else is behind my music. I make my own shit. I am working with a composer in London. His name is David Dexter. And he does a lot of Twiggy Ramirez style bass, which what you will see in, or hear I should say, in the upcoming album. There is a big surprise coming when the album is released. That I can't say, but Marilyn Manson is not behind my music.
Oh, me and Demi, we've been pretty much friends, since we were young. I mean, since we were like almost young adults. I mean, we knew each other online. We've both been in shitty relationships. We were always kind of there for each other.
I would think we knew each other for 7 years.
Yeah.
7 years.
No, 7 years. Yeah, but we were always there for each other. But every time we tried to be together, we were with someone shitty. Like, every time we would try, something else would come up, and life got in the way, pretty much. And he came all the way down to come get me from a toxic relationship, and we started seeing each other, and everything just went from there. It just worked. And then I ended up marrying my best friend. We've been together since, 2018? But married.
Married since 2018.
I just think about what living together was like with Demi Dahmer. Well, I'm living with my best friend. So, we're being goofballs together. We raise our son, we take care of our animals, but we're able to goof around and actually have fun together. We're not serious all the time. We can just be us. Wouldn't you say? I mean, and then, what got me into modeling? Well, I've always wanted to try doing that. I've been on and off modeling for a couple years. I'm slowly getting back into it, I should say. Because I just had my kid, and I'm trying to work out the baby weight from that, and then I'll feel a little bit better about getting back into modeling. I mean, that's all I really got to say on that. I mean, really didn't too much on it.
How I got noticed so fast. I basically... What do you want me to tell you? I sold my fucking soul to the devil, for one. Or I just hustled. I mean, some people get lucky, some people don't. I believe it's fate, the universe. You gotta have connections too. If you don't have fucking connections and you're not working hard and you don't put yourself out there mentally and spiritually and tell yourself every day that you're gonna make it. That's basically what I did. And selling your soul to the devil too. That's number one. Always sell your soul, children. Sell your soul to the devil. If you don't, you ain't gonna get shit. When and where will my first show be? I am planning on next year, around March 2021, to hold my first concert in New York City. My producer and I are basically looking for a spot right now to hold our first concert. And yes, I am going to be giving free merch to my fans, my people that have been supporting me through the whole process of my uprising. I am going to have free t-shirts, free copy of the demo. All the songs that are on YouTube are going to be available on CD and vinyl record and cassette tape if you want to collect. I will be giving out 20 free EP albums that I am currently recording right now in the studio. Those will be available for free for the first 20 fans that sign up for a pre-release. What else did I do? Oh yeah, another thing I want to mention is, if you haven't added him yet on YouTube, follow David Dexter. He is an awesome composer. He makes badass music. Everything he makes is legitimate. He is the #1 guy to go to if you want some tracks made. I guarantee it, he'll blow your socks off. That being said, I am done and I am done with these shitty ass questions. And my wife and I are gonna go upstairs and just chill out.